going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? And all this stuff going on. Go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got to talk about this FBI shit. Trump put out a message saying the FBI was raiding his joint. But hear me out on this. Why in the hell ain't we hearing about it from nobody else until Trump lets it out the bag? Why would they try to keep something like that from getting out there? You know, for sure, without a doubt, everybody in that White House and every other house that's connected to the White House, all them Bammers knew this was coming. And nobody said nothing when it did happen. I can see them not saying nothing until it's happening. But come on, man, nobody was saying shit until Trump let it out the bag. Does that make sense to y'all? This ain't about being a Trump fan or not a Trump fan, but it's some weird shit to have the FBI raid the ex-president's house. Has that ever happened before? You got to look deeper than the situation. And when I see a government so desperate that they have to actually attack somebody who was president, who was just president, I'm always anti-government type deal. You know what I mean? I'm always bitching out the government. I'm always complaining about the government. But I got to tell you, a situation like this and the way it unfolded, I ain't got no other choice but to look at Trump and say, maybe he ain't part of the whole shit. You know, if you catch some state charges, you got a fighting chance. But if you catch those federal charges, man, them Bammers, their reach and their connections are so fucking deep that pretty much if you catch a federal charge, your ass is going up the road. Like, you know, for a regular old dude out on the streets, you catch a federal charge, you're like, shit, man, it's over. You start selling your cars, selling your clothes. You know, you are the only thing you need is some white t-shirts, some socks, and a couple pair of drawers. You are arming the IRS to the T. They are arming the IRS to come after you and me and Niecy and everybody else walking around this planet. Patriotic, American old school values and ways movement. Now they're going to put 87,000 IRS, the most devilish group of people on the planet, man. They come after you, you're fucked, man. They can take your house, they can take your cars, they can seize your bank accounts. And they can do that shit without you ever stepping into court. They can put out something on your ass. If they say they got something on you, they can attack you in every way possible before you ever day one step in court. That's an average of 1,740 IRS workers per state. And with him going against media, going against government, and it's really time to start watching our motherfucking backs. Why? So you can destroy them. How many families are going to be destroyed because of this? Excuse my damn language, but these people don't care about us, man. We're coming after your guns. We're coming after your money. We're coming after the middle class. There's going to be poor people and there's going to be rich people. There ain't going to be no middle class. You can look at other things too, other wars, other shit that has happened when the people get screwed over big time. All this shit's coming about with Biden in office, y'all. Let's just fucking be honest. These Democrats are heavily in power. Something happened when Obama was in office. Obama let the Democrats run wild with power. And they got super big-headed, man. So big-headed that they couldn't fucking take it when Trump came in office. And look at the hell that went on for that 4 years. Hear me out. It was Democrats. The Democrats went bonkers with power, put the country on its knees for a minute. Pelosi thinks she's the fucking president. Pelosi thinks she's the leader of the fucking world, man. I'm telling you. And here's another thing, and I mean this. Biden's not running shit right now. They can just pat him on the butt and send him down the hallway. We are letting these people run crazy. They're running amok, killing the American way of life. America's done. If this shit keeps going, it's done. If we can't vote and put in other people, we are done. Hear me out now. Hear me out. It's going to make sense. that is America, freedom, all the shit that we've lived by for so long, that's in our core values. Re-education camps. America's trying to do it in a different way. Everything's a re-education camp. Every YouTube, Twitter, media, your shows on TV. That's what they're doing. They took a re-education camp and said, fuck it, how can we put this into all society? Re-education ain't nothing but you're gonna do what the fuck we say. You're gonna forget about that shit you used to do. This is the shit you're gonna do now. So you build up the IRS, you build up the FBI, but at the same time, you cancel out local sheriffs and local law enforcements. You defunding them, you make them look bad, you get rid of them, because as the feds, you don't want a state law and order. You want a federal law and order. You feel what I'm saying? When the government starts handing out $1,200 checks to every citizen in America, what the fuck are you in? Your economy ain't doing that much. If the federal government's giving you free money, well, not free money, but to them it was free money. Preparing for what's coming as it's coming, because it's happening right now. I mean, they just think they're gonna run all over top of us and we ain't gonna fucking do nothing at all. We're just gonna sit back and take it. You're gonna sit there and punch me in my mouth 374 times and I'm gonna smile at you? Man, shit's getting deep, y'all. Shit's getting deep. Y'all think I'll get in trouble for this live stream, calling them on their shit like this? And when it comes to police and feds and FBI, you never cooperate with them. You don't talk to them. If they come to you, you say, I want a lawyer, period, point blank, especially the feds. You are falling for CNN. You are falling for MSNBC hard as fuck. And I'm not talking about the Canadian civilians, the Canadian citizens, people from Canada in my chat. Please believe I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all's government. The leader of Canada can hit China up and say, look, man, I got my civilians in check. Y'all ain't got to worry about Canadians, so y'all don't need to fuck with us. Because America is the only place that the government doesn't have full control of their people. But they're working on it, because I'm telling the truth. You're giving away your fucking freedoms. You're giving away your fucking rights, man. Anytime you put these motherfuckers in office, you might as well be saying, oh, I don't want to be in control of my life. I want them to be in control of my life. It's the way I'm seeing it, y'all. It's the way I'm fucking seeing it, man. I mean, when are we going to realize 95% of slave ownership in America was Democrats? That blows my mind. So that means they're fucking ready to attack the middle class with 100,000 army plus. It's like he walked into the White House and just unleashed every Democrat in that motherfucker to be a ravenous dog. You know what I'm saying? America is in trouble. Press 1 if you with me. America is in trouble. They building armies against us. But then you look at us now and what they're doing to us now. IRS is a tool for slavery. Plain and simple. That's just my opinion. Call it what you want. IRS is a tool for slavery. Police were made. If you go back in history and look at the history of police was started to keep slaves and black folks in check in this country. When you're working for somebody and you live in a little shitty 1-bedroom fucking apartment and you got 2 kids, you're a single mom, you're working 2 jobs, and you can't feed your kids healthy because the only thing you can afford is mac and cheese and oodles and noodles. What the fuck is the difference when you're working 80 hours a week? What the fuck is the difference between that and being put in a shack, having to slave in a field, and being fed leftover scraps from the big time eaters, the masters who would only, throw scraps of their food out to their slaves? Tell me if I'm wrong, man. It's fucked up. Shit is fucked up. They want that young mind to be a robot. That's why they have these schools. And that's why you can go to jail if you don't send your fucking kids to these schools, these education camps, where these motherfuckers can brainwash your children and tell them what they're supposed to think and what they're supposed to believe. Not what you teach them, but what they want to keep you working. They want to keep your ass at the fucking job slaving for somebody so they can brainwash your fucking kids into being the beings that they need for this slavery system that we're stuck with. These evil motherfuckers. Yeah, I know y'all feel me on this, man. Press 1. I hate it. I hate it. These fucking people are sick in their fucking minds, man. Why can't you tell the school system who you want to be in charge of your child's education? Why do you have to send your kids off to be taught by a lot of motherfuckers don't even know the teachers that are around their kids? Go to a meeting at the school. Go to one of your kids' meetings and go meet the class. See how many of the parents in that class. Look how many kids don't have a parent there, or they got like a bigger brother there, or a babysitter there, or somebody to take the place of the parent because the parent's working. So the parent don't even get to know the fucking teacher and you don't get to know them anyway. You think teachers are all open with their shit? No fucking way. No fucking way. And these are where we're sending our children to be taught by these motherfuckers? And you ain't got no other choice until they're 18. You could be locked the fuck up. You don't send your kid. If you do homeschooling, you have to turn in shit to the government to prove that you're homeschooling your kids. I'm telling you, man, it's a mad fucking world. And if your kid thinks different, if your kid's off the chain because he ain't falling for the bullshit that's going on in the school, they try to tell him he's got ADD or some fucking mental illness and you need to take him to the hospital or he needs to talk to counselors. No, motherfuckers, you need to stop lying to my kid. My kid ain't no dumb motherfucker. He ain't falling for your fucking liberal bullshit, your fucking drag queen bullshit. He's telling y'all to suck a dick because he don't trust you motherfuckers.